time it is in your corner of the world. I am Jill Baird, and thank you for joining me today for a 25-minute HIIT workout with dumbbells. We will also need a bench for this workout, but if you don't have a bench, you can use a box or a chair, a curb, a planter somewhere in your yard. One of those shorter steps is great for this too. We will be working through 4 circuits. Each circuit has 3 exercises, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds to recover, and we'll repeat each circuit twice. You're going to want heavy enough dumbbells that you need that 15-second recovery. If after the first set you can tell that you're just whipping through the exercises, then pick up some heavier dumbbells. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Our first move is going to be a front racked squat. So we're going to bring those dumbbells to our shoulders, feet at 11 and 1, squat, and then come up to stand. So try to keep your elbows high. Squeeze your glutes to come up. I think this is appropriate for me, but you can check in with your dumbbells. If you're not feeling like you're getting ready for a rest, then you might need heavier dumbbells. Okay, our next move, we're going to be holding those dumbbells and we're going to do a bench step up on one side. I'm going to be stepping my left foot up first. This is an excellent cross-training workout for runners since we're using or incorporating a lot of unilateral movements, which is single side in this workout. So if you're using one of these weight benches that's kind of squishy, it makes it a little extra challenging in that step up. Make sure that the dumbbells are down by your side and that your shoulders are down and back in their sockets. Go all the way to the bell. I saw that it was about to rain and I almost stopped. If you need to put the dumbbells down, put the dumbbells down. We're going to do that on the other side. So my right side, pick up those dumbbells and be ready. So right foot, right heel makes contact. Press through the right heel, squeeze the right glute to come up to stand. I see a lot of people sometimes putting the weight onto their toes, and ooh, lost my balance there. Congratulations, Jill, you're human, you lost your balance. And we don't want to put the weight on our toes. We want to load the heel so that the glute, the hamstring, and the quadricep on that leg do the work and not the knee. Okay. Back to the front squats. If you need to put the dumbbells down for a second, put the dumbbells down. I always say that if you feel like you need to put them down, it means you're doing the right thing. So elbows up. Oops, I'm going to hit the bench. Sit all the way down into that squat. Squeeze those glutes to come up to stand. Use the exhale to bring you up. And the inhale to lower. Low belly scooped in, front ribs drawing down. Ooh, it's getting heavy. Go all the way to the end. Okay, step up on the left leg. If you you want to make it a little bit harder this time, you can drive the right knee up, and I'll show you what that looks like. Shoulders down and back, step through the left heel, drive the right knee up. Heel, squeeze the glute, drive the opposite knee up. And we're stepping straight on, facing that bench. So as we drive the right knee, it works into that right hip flexor, right low abs a little bit more. But you definitely don't have to drive the knee. Okay, same thing on the other side. If you need to put the dumbbells down, put them down. Heart rate's getting high, we're not jumping. All right, stepping up with the right heel. Driving the left knee. Squeeze the right glute for added stability. Well, you need to squeeze the glute for the step up, but it adds stability. So these can be done on a chair, on a curb, on a brick planter, no excuses. On the bottom steps, if you have stairs in your house. Okay, so now we're gonna have a 30-second break, and we only need one dumbbell for the remainder of the workout. If you need longer than 30 seconds, please pause the video and take longer. We're gonna start with a lateral lunge halo at the bell. So what that looks like is left leg steps out, draw the dumbbell over to the right, and then vice versa. So join me at the bell. Hinge at that left hip. Bring the dumbbell around your head. So exhaling as you come up and inhaling as you come into that lateral lunge. I love lateral lunges. We're working abductors here and then adductors as we bring the leg back in. So working that frontal plane of movement. A lot of what we do is in the sagittal plane, which is front and back, like running, walking. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a step up on one side. So I'm gonna hold the dumbbell in my right hand, and my left foot is gonna step up, and my left leg is up against the bench. So heel and step up, and then step down. Heel, step up, step down. Heel, squeeze the glute, come up. And then offset by having the dumbbell on the opposite side. Extra core work, extra core stabilizing when we hold weight on one side and not the other. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Other side, dumbbell is in my left hand, shoulders down and back. My right leg is next to the bench. Stay upright, nice and straight and tall. Right heel, squeeze the glute. And when we work unilaterally, we can also see where those imbalances are. It's really weird. I'm definitely weaker on my right side, and that's completely normal to have one side that is weaker. It's just good to know. Maybe you start on the side that is your weaker side every time so that you're fresh. It's just good information to know about yourself. All right, we're gonna go back into that lateral lunge with the halo. So stepping into that lateral lunge. Again, shoulders down and back, core is active. All right, I'm gonna go, well, actually no, I'm just gonna stay on this side. So, dumbbell in my right hand, my left foot is stepping up, left heel makes contact, and that's where I press into. I mean, I am pressing into the entire foot, but the majority of the work goes into that left heel. All right, other side, dumbbell in the left hand, right foot, we'll be doing the step. So we want to keep our shoulders even and our hips even though we have a dumbbell in one hand. Because a lot of times in life we carry a heavy bag in one hand, right? A heavy kid on one hip. When you're doing those things throughout the day, maybe think about using the side that is not dominant just to offset the work. All right, that was the end of our second circuit. We're gonna add a little bit of cardio into this third circuit. So we have 30 seconds of rest here. We're 15 seconds through. It's gonna be a press jack. If that's too much, put the dumbbell down and do a jumping jack. And we're gonna start in 6 seconds. If you need extra rest, please press pause. There's absolutely no shame in taking extra rest. It's up to you, right? You're in the driver's seat. It's the beauty of having a pre-recorded class. If you can go straight through, go straight through. But if you need a break, take a break, and maybe the next time you do the class, you won't need it. Core is engaged. Okay, we're gonna do a supported row. You can have one hand on the bench, or you can have the hand behind your head. Again, it's an offset unilateral move. So wherever that free hand is, it's not supporting the weight of our body. This front glute is doing the supporting, hamstring, quad. So row the elbow back towards the wall behind you as the dumbbell comes towards that imaginary back pocket. You can also keep that free hand out to the side with a fist. Okay, same thing, other side. So step the foot back, the heel is lifted, tug. So mine is the left leg that's forward. Tug that left hip back. So you want to square your shoulders and the fronts of your hips to the mat or the floor. Squeeze both glutes. Core is engaged. What does that mean? Belly button is pulling back and up towards your low ribs, and your low ribs are pulling in towards each other and down towards your belly button. Okay, we have that one more time. So back to those jacks. And again, if it's too much with the dumbbell, you can do jumping jacks, body weight. Dumbbell comes to the chest. So using your core to stop the dumbbell and press the dumbbell. Oops, I think I just lost my headband. Okay, yes I did. I'm gonna toss that out of the way. Row. So, the hip that's supporting tugs back. Hinge at the hips. Keep your gaze forward. And then feet are on railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Lowering with control as you inhale and exhaling to pull it back. Think about squeezing that shoulder blade in towards the other one. Okay, other side, last time here. Front hip, drawing back. Lengthen that arm with the dumbbell. Row. Elbow back, dumbbell towards the back hip, back pocket. And then our last circuit will be dumbbell free. We're going to do tricep dips on the bench or on your chair or on the floor. Give that front glute a squeeze. Make sure it's not making your back do the work. Okay, so put the dumbbells safely out of the way. We're going to do tricep dips. I'm going to move this a little bit this direction for one of the moves. So legs can be straight to make it harder. Or knees can be bent, and then press into the palms, hug the elbows back and in. Inhale as you lower, Exhale as you lift. And then lengthen your waist up and out of your hips. Lower with control and lift with control. So you should feel this in your triceps, not in your shoulders. If you're feeling it in your shoulders, maybe try just coming down to the mat. I'll start out on the mat the next round so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now we have in and out crunches. So you're either going to hold on to the bench as you draw your knees in and out, or you're going to extend the hands. Keep a nice long spine the entire time. Inhaling as you come down, exhaling to lift. And there's no shame in having those hands on the bench. Core is still working. Okay, now we're going to do up and over hops on the bench. So think donkey kicks. If you want to do high knees, burpees, something else on the ground, those are all options. Otherwise, feet up. Heels kick in to the buns. And you can go as fast as you can here, using a lot of core, upper body. Some hamstring work here. So it'll be a long 45 seconds, friends. The good news is we only have one more round of these. Heart rate is high. Okay. Tricep dips. Let's get into that ready position. Struggle's real. It's okay. The struggle is happening a lot of the time, and we just work through it. Oh, I was going to show us on the floor. So we're here, up and down. So elbows are not splaying out to the side. They're hugged in towards one another, like you had a band or like a yoga strap fastened around them. Elbows point straight back. Whew. Holy triceps. Okay, in and out crunches. Get your sits bones there on the bench. And remember, you're either holding on, drawing the knees in, or arms are extended. Keep your pinkies rotated in and your thumbs rotated out if your hands are up. Long, slow inhale, powerful exhale. Okay, one more move. Bench up and over. Start on this side this time. And let's go. Jump back in. But don't crash like that. Almost just did. Last 10, you've got this, don't quit. Oh, saved by the bell. Okay, that was kind of gross, but gross is good. Thank you so much for working out with me. Virtual high five. Catch your breath. Take a lap walking around. And then be sure to do some cool down moves. You can follow one of my cool down videos, or if you have your own set of cool down stretch moves that you enjoy doing, please do those. Drink a lot of water and get back here soon to work out with me. Thank you.